So the first consideration that we mentioned obviously is additionality. There's currently existing standards that are being put together across the voluntary carbon market to really think about and put forward what are some of the key considerations in making this additionality consistent across all projects. We've looked at the existing standards out there, we've looked at other protocols, and really there's several existing tests that fall into that establish the criteria of additionality. And we've already hit on some of them. The first being the regulatory test. Is whatever project is being executed above and beyond the existing regulatory requirements for emissions, et cetera. And for the case of our protocol, presumably if the operator is in good standing and they have the required permits, then the hydrocarbon production is within regulatory compliance going forward and will reach the market. So that is not a consideration, and the test is generally passed for proved producing assets. Common practice test. This is a reasonably self-evident test, and kind of oil and gas projects do meet this because common practice is that, as we have done for the past century and a half, we will continue to produce from oil and gas wells unless acted upon otherwise, or unless the economic conditions turn. So by requiring a SEC compliant third-party reserve report, this constrains the qualified reserves based on their economic considerations, as well as any regulatory or contractual basis that may impede the producible volumes, and really kind of dials it in to meet the common practice test. Financial barrier test. This is also kind of handled by the SEC report, basically quantifying only the economically producible reserves. And this obviously considers the operating expenses, the working interest, the royalty ownership, as well as any price differentials that might be arising from each individual operation and specific project.